Yes, the mood has been rather interesting because it seems that it was a stable speech from Barack Obama, much that people expected. Conversations and statements on outsourcing and protectionism, none of that came. It was well designed, extremely basic in terms of tone. It was neither too protectionist and not quite outgoing. So somewhere in the middle, trying to make it very clear. India and America are bigger business partners rather than political partners. Obama kept using the word trust, suggesting that the two countries actually can work together purely because of their emotional and, of course, trustworthy connect so far. But what's also interesting in the mood is that this mood has been set to say we're only interested in doing business. The relationship is big because it's big on economy. And that's why America said India is a huge market for them and they're here to sort of tap the market of the future. A very interesting comment that set the tone of the day was made by Anand Mahindra, who said, so far India has always reached out, trying to seek something from someone else, whether it's a different country, to seek some help. But for the first time, India has actually seen the United States reach out to it in order to help them create jobs back home. So what was very clear from the tone of Obama was that, yes, he wants jobs created back in America, so he wants to come here and tap the Indian market. He's not saying that outsourcing is a bad word. He just says that we do not want to enter unfair practices when it comes to taking away jobs from India. So what he wants to do is utilize India as a great market, use its 1 billion plus people, or rather 1 billion buyers, to actually give them business so they can create jobs back home. That was the mood. Okay, second answer of the SIMSAT. You know, if you talk to people off the record, you would probably get a sense that, yes, they're slightly unsure about what his take on outsourcing is, because obviously he hasn't come out and said that we are not going to discontinue the idea of protectionism. At this moment, he's made it very clear there is a political sense that prevails back home. He needs to cater to that lobby. What's also interesting is the comments that came in from Jeff Immelt on infrastructure. Again, something that happened as a preview to Obama's speech, but was again a huge overtone of his speech as well. Indian infrastructure is far, far from developed. Obama made it clear we're nowhere close to China, and therefore the opportunity for infrastructure companies here in India is huge. Jeff Immelt put it a little bluntly but straightforwardly and said, why don't you deliver on infrastructure and give us the opportunity and keep the bargain on your side when it comes to infrastructure opportunities for American companies. Leave the outsourcing to us American CEOs to decide. That was Jeff Immelt's comments. So in terms of the controversial issues, these were the ones that were addressed more probably from the CEO's side than from Obama himself. Two more issues to talk about. Boeing managed to get some big deals, $2.7 billion with SpiceJet, $4 billion in military. Retail still seems to hang in balance, no clarity there whether we'll have it or not. Telecom, yes, they wanted sort of opened up jets and opened some of the other sectors as good as telecom. That was a great example, but doubt that's going to happen. So in terms of, I would say, a to-do list, a lot of the things have gone through in terms of big deals, but in terms of promising no protectionism, everyone's keeping crisis on their mind.